If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you've probably seen an ad like this one.
Hey, if you shoot guns a lot and you're not as good as you'd like to be, then you're probably going to want to see this. What I've just dropped inside of here is my Laser Strike cartridge, which goes with the entire Laser Strike system. Not only does this thing allow me to train from home, but it saves me time and money. And it's guaranteed to work.
I have the VNSH Holsters 9mm training kit. So, is it going to help? Let's find out. Before we continue with the video, we have a special promotion from this video's sponsor, Buck Wild Tactics and Training.
Here at Buck Wild Tactics and Training, we want to make sure that we implement the basics so that when life shows up, you know exactly what to do. So we're doing this simple yet complicated drill. We're starting in the hoop. You're going to step outside the hoop, draw, step again, press, present, engage your target. Now, I know a lot of you thinking, hey, this is simple basics 101, right? But when you're in the moment and those midi-chlorians are going super crazy inside your system, right? Simple things become complicated. So we're going to go over this. Don't rush it, right? So I'm going to give you a little preview. All right. You got the little ding-a-lingy clicker going? Okay. All right, go and give me a mark.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
And, oh boy. And that's exactly why we do real life training like that. And that's exactly what we're all about in real life. Sometimes life throws you lemons and then you pee a little bit, but that's okay.
You just said he pissed himself. Did you even look into this guy before we accepted him as a sponsor?
If you'd like to know more, go and click the link down below. Sign up for a class. Phew. I should not have skipped breakfast today because
I know we needed the money, but did we need it that
feeling
much?
shaky.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, that's what life is.
That
You
much?
skip breakfast and... Oh, my... That really hurt. I'm going to have to... Oof. It's hurt my shoulders and through my knees. Yeah. Oh.
We're desperate for sponsors. Go check them out if you want to. I don't. This is what we get in the training kit. So we have a tripod to hold your phone. We have additional batteries. We have a ramrod, which is how you're going to get the laser out. And then you have the laser cartridge right here. All right. And then on this, we have a little push pad on the back. Okay. And then when your hammer or your firing pin hits that, it lights up. Now, I've used this in a couple different ways. First, I used it to actually zero some of my optics, and that worked perfectly. So I go about 17 yards or so is where I was zeroing it from. And it just made it really easy for you to focus and see where that point of aim would be, and then adjust the optic, and then you just go from there. So you don't have to spend any money on ammunition. You don't have to go to the range. You just do it in the comfort of your own home. So that's one way that I've been using it. And then obviously I've been doing some training with it. Does it help? Yes, it does help us focus on some of those fundamental things that really help us improve. I did a lot of holster work, so I was drawing, engaging, and then getting that target. And I was really working on, so let me go and put this in here real quick. Now, of course, make sure that your firearm is clear and unloaded. What we're going to do is we're going to lock that slide back, and then we're going to insert that laser into your chamber and then close it up. All right. Now, if you have a dirty gun, it does get stuck, so you may have to clean out that chamber before you do that. And like most of us, we clean our guns often. So now we have that laser in there. So I'm here, I'm aiming. And then on this, I prefer putting it into something that is a single action or double action hammer fire. So just makes it a little bit easier because now I just have to point, shoot, and now it's ready to go again. If you have a striker fire, you're going to have to do a manual rack. You can do a little mini one, or you can do a full one. You should be fine because there aren't any actual, like, there isn't a rim on the cartridge that will actually extract it. So your extractor shouldn't be able to catch it, grab it, and pull it out. So you should be fine just racking it and then going again. But I prefer using something that has a single action hammer on there. All right, so I was doing a lot of holster work, and I really found that to help just working on my follow through. So I'd be shooting, and then what I want to do is I wanted to keep my dot on target, and I wanted to have as little bit of shake before and after I take the shot versus shooting and then like moving around. So I wanted to get a nice, clean, crisp break and then just hold it. That way I'm used to just pointing and shooting and then keeping that red dot right where it needs to be, even though I'm working the trigger with my finger. Now, what you do when we set this up, we have our little tripod here. You'd put your phone on here, and then you would download an app, and it's called Laser Hit. And you'd put it in the tripod, and then once you get everything set up, you have it so that the camera is pointed towards your target, and then it just runs you through a couple little drills, and it shows you where your hits are placing. It shows you how many hits are actually touching each other, and it just gives you a whole lot of information on your target. So that'd be something that you can take later and be like, okay, I'm hitting to the right of my target a lot. I need to maybe double check, make sure that it is zeroed, and then if it is, I need to make adjustments with my grip and with the way that I'm engaging that trigger.
Total time 24.7 seconds. Overlap hits 9 out of 10. Range 20 feet.
Now, I will say with the bipod, or the tripod, sorry, it's really flimsy. So if you have it extended all the way out, you have it standing, I mean, it's just shaky. So it doesn't affect while you're actually shooting, but when you're working the options, when you're wanting to review afterwards, this needs to be stable. And if you swipe it and it kind of shakes it a little bit, it compromises the app, and then it makes it you have to wait, and then you have to try to gently touch it later. So for me, I just ended up switching over to something like this. So just a much more heavy duty tripod, so it doesn't shake, so that I can operate the app on the phone and not have to worry about that at all. So while it comes with the tripod, and that's kind of nice, it really doesn't work very well, so I don't use it. Okay, then we have the ramrod. So this is going to be used when we're done. So we're going to lock the slide back. We're going to put it down in here, and that's going to pop that round out, or the laser cartridge. Now, it did also come with a target, but it was rolled up, and so it's stuck in that rolled up shape. So the glue that I'm using, it keeps wrapping off. It keeps wanting to roll back up. And it really is, it's a target that you can just download and print offline. And then the app actually works with any target. So you can just put any target up. So even though it comes with a target, it really isn't anything special. You know, print it off, use a target, a paper target that you already have, and you're ready to go. So does it work? Yes, it does. Is it helping me to improve my technique? Yes, it does. My only thing is, this costs about $100, and the things that come with it, really, in my opinion, aren't really worth it. So you can just get like a wooden dowel at Walmart to replace that. This we want to replace no matter what, because it doesn't work unless, I will say, unless you have it on its lowest setting. So if it's just like that. So yeah, but even that, it's not sturdy. So maybe it doesn't even work. Okay, so this, I'm getting rid of that. The target that it comes with wasn't working out for me very good because it's rolled up and it's keeps trying to roll itself back up. And you can use whatever target you want anyway. And then the app isn't theirs. It's a free download that anyone can do. And then the actual cartridge, you can find one of those for like 20 to 30 bucks on Amazon. So you're really up for $100. You're really kind of getting overcharged for it. If it were me and I was redoing it, I'd buy one of the $20 to $30 cartridges. Now make sure that you're getting an actual dry fire cartridge that has the little rubber end on the back, and that's what turns the laser on. Do not get a bore sighting laser. All right, that's totally different. So make sure it has the little rubber pad on the back. So make sure you have the dry fire cartridge. So once you buy that, have your own target or print one out, use your own tripod. So at that point, you're at like 50 bucks total and you're ready to rock and roll. So while I like it, there are better options out there. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, we'll see you later.